What's up, guys? It's Trey Lowell, and welcome back to another episode of Lowell Talks. In episode 8, today we discuss YouTube creator Orion Yorke, we talk about the Zhiyun Crane and my experience with one, and we talk about some of the current projects that I'm working on. Coming up next. So this week's YouTube channel that we're going to be taking a look at is Orion Yorke, and this guy does absolutely awesome tutorials, but with a little bit of a spin. They definitely have some comedy involved, and it definitely helps in the process of just lightening up going through a tutorial and how to do things. He just recently released some free transitions and sound effects. You got free LUTs. And also just going over speed ramping, sky replacing, things like that. Similar to a lot of other YouTube channels, but like I said, the one thing Orion's doing that's a little bit different is it's got some comedic relief in these videos, and it just makes him really interesting. And to be quite honest, everything that he's doing is in Final Cut, so I'm a huge fan of that, because he's basically saying, look guys, you can do all that stuff that's being done in Adobe. Boom, you can do it in Final Cut. Don't let anybody tell you any different. So that is this week's channel that we're highlighting, Orion Yorke YouTube channel. I will definitely put the description above. And as we move on to our next section, we're moving into this week's tech of the week, and that is the Zhiyun Crane. And this is a Zhiyun Crane that the company that I work for bought about 2 or 3 months ago for some travel stuff that we were doing. And just over the few months that we've owned it, I've used it for Sony a7S IIs, I've used it for my Panasonic GH4 and the GH5, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, these Zhiyun Cranes are amazing. The payload that it'll actually take is relatively impressive. And for instance, I can put my Panasonic GH5 with a speed booster and a Canon 24-105 lens on there, and this guy will still stabilize it. Now, that being said, it's not going to be unbelievable, but the stability is great. It holds the payload, and it still is very responsive in regards to using the gimbal and interacting with it. And some other features that come in handy in regards to the Zhiyun Crane are going to just be the joystick that comes with it. Super simple for your panning up and down, things of that nature. And I find that it's very interactive and that you can do the adjusting and the sensitivity. So that's kind of been an upside of the Zhiyun Crane compared to my past gimbals. And another thing that comes in handy is going to be the, I don't know what the actual thread is, but going to be the screw here that's going to work for a lot of monopods, it's going to work for tripods, and that's going to be, give you the ability to mount it on a tripod or monopod, and then you're going to have the ability to do some panning, you know, tilting, panning, up, down, even holding it and walking with it, going real high. So it's going to give you even more of kind of like a jib kind of look if you're wanting to do some panning, swinging, you know, movements like that. So overall, Zhiyun Crane so far, I will do a full review with this and all the cameras that I've used down the road, but I want to give you guys a little bit of background in regards to how long I've been using it, and I've been very happy with it. As we move into some of my current projects, recently I've been pretty swamped with my full-time workload, but I've also been trying to aggressively make more video content consistently for YouTube, at minimum once a week, regularly, and I just happened to pass the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I want to give you guys out there a special thank you for making that happen. I currently have a contest going on to win a on-reel 4K action camera. I will put the link in the description and a link to the contest above, so if you haven't entered that, definitely take a look at it. And as far as some of the most recent content that I've created, I created a video on the new electric skateboard that came in the mail about 2 or 3 weeks ago, the Phoenix Rider. So if you're interested in electric skateboards, go ahead and take a look at that. That was a great video to make, and the guys over at Skateboard made it happen, so I want to give a shout out to those guys. And their board has been fantastic so far, and I look forward to doing another review here in the near future. As far as, just filming, like I said, I'm trying to get in a routine of filming regularly, and that's accepting that some content is going to be highly edited while others going to be quickly produced. So I've got my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. Like I said, you guys go check that out. I've got a family vacation video, like a travel vlog where I went down to Hilton Head, South Carolina, got to use my drone, got to use the GH4 on the electric skateboards at the beach, some beautiful shots. So if you're interested in seeing some of my travel vlogs, I'll definitely put the link above. So that's another project that I was working on. And then I happened to do a video recently on the GH5 that I owned that got stolen yesterday. And I'm not going to go into it anymore because I actually want to make a video in regards to insuring your equipment for all of those people out there that are starting to invest. It's something that you should look into. Unfortunately, I did not have insurance, and I recently had my car broken into and someone stole my GH5. But if you want to see the rig that I had of my GH5 before it was stolen, I'll put a link up above, and I'll probably have the video running. But that is episode 8 of Lowell Talks, and as always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you like the content I keep creating on this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this particular video, I'd love to hear a comment. I'd love to see a thumbs up or a like. But as always, it's Trey Lowell, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.